Good morning, everyone. So today is going to be a meals day. It's going to be another video of what I eat in a day. And obviously right now, I am 5 weeks out. I will be 4 weeks out this Friday. I am so excited. Throughout these weeks, we've had the same plan. There has been about when I had my deload week, we did extra food during those days. So now we're back to the normal diet, which right now we are at 1771 calories. So my protein intake is 163, fat is 23, and then carbs are gonna be 229. So that's where I'm at right now. But like I said, things are adjusted right now since we're so close and my body is responding so well that it's just loving and eating everything up. So Mike's having to some days give me a little extra carbs around my training. In the morning, I've had my bacon, eggs, and pancakes. So good. Maybe if I get that, we'll do a video on that. But anyways, I have my breakfast ready. So first meal of the day, I have my oatmeal. I've got my blueberries. I have my protein mix in here, mixed it up. I added my cinnamon because I am obsessed with cinnamon. I put a lot of this, heat it up in the microwave, mix it up. I kind of do like in and out of the microwave. And then you have this. So I let it cool down a little bit just because it's still warm. And as you guys know, I like to kind of make like a bake. So it's kind of just like a dessert. So now I'm going to add my almond butter. That is the last touch. Depends on my mood. Sometimes peanut butter is really good or almond butter, but lately I've been using a lot of almond butter. So I'm going to add 12 grams of that, and then I'm gonna let it melt on my oatmeal. A little bit more. I'm really hungry this morning. Oh my God. I'm always hungry. But anyways, that is first meal of the day. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Super simple. And I'm going to get this in my belly, chill out for a bit, and then I will share my next meal with you guys. Okay guys, we are on to my second meal of the day, and I am starving once again. This is usually when I hit like a wall, and usually when I get my meal together, I feel alive again. So I've already got my food together here. I've got 4 ounces of chicken. I've got 100 grams of rice, which is around like 30 carbs. And then I've got some green beans. And they're like the longer, thicker green beans, which I really like. Sometimes I just eat them kind of like almost like a celery stick. But when I have like this mix here, I like to cut it up into little pieces. When I'm eating, it just seems to kind of really mix better. So I do that. I have my salt, my pink salt. I add pepper and garlic salt. These are really my main seasonings that I use during prep. Then I do a little side salad. So I just have like some romaine shredded lettuce here that I have in there. I have some cucumbers that I'm going to add to it. So I just kind of cut them up. It just gives it like nice little flavor. Cucumbers are just filled with hydration. They are good for us. And I don't have tons of them, but they're really, really good in your salad. And then I add pepper because I just love pepper. Pepper is my favorite. Then a little bit of garlic salt. Like that. And then, so here's the cool part, guys. So I make like a little dressing. And so I use mustard, but I do measure it still. I like measuring my condiments, not the mustard, but I measure the Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce. So I use this for part of my dressing, but measuring it, I think is still good, especially in prep. Obviously, I'm going to be 4 weeks out this Friday. So for me, I still like to measure things because it's 15 calories per serving. So I just still like to kind of have a number at least to go off of. So I'm not going too crazy because, I mean, you could kind of probably put a lot in here and it adds up. Then I add mustard. Let me use the rest of this one. And these are just, I think it's great just to make like some kind of like sauce for your, then we got the stone ground mustard. So I mix that in there. Just like that. Then I kind of have that, and then I just mix it up. And this is going to be my salad dressing, but usually it makes a good amount. So I don't put all of it in there because I don't want my salad to be just like sopping wet. So sometimes I'll put just like even like a little bit on here. Tastes really good. But then I just mix it up. It's almost like a little like Southwest dressing. That is my little side salad and my chicken, rice, and green beans. So here is my second meal. Super simple, easy, and absolutely delicious. Let's take a bite. Literally tastes like a Southwest dressing. So good. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Okay, on to the third meal, which is actually going to be my post-workout meal, but it could also be my pre-workout meal. It just depends on the time of the day and what I want. So for instance, I had my second meal, which is my chicken and rice, my salad. It is still early, and for me, I just make this like while I do my pre-workout drink, sip on my pre-workout drink. I get this ready. I kind of pick at it, and then I bring it to the gym with me. And so what is this? This is my cream of rice. It is I actually like the cinnamon oatmeal cookie with this because I use a lot of cinnamon in this mix. And then I mix it up, heat it up, take it out, and then I cut my bananas. I slice bananas in there, add the protein, mix it up, and then I put it back in the microwave a couple times. And it kind of gives me like this, I don't know, like a banana bread type effect meal that is really, really good, delicious. And it's really good, especially like after my training, to pick at that. It's enjoyable. And then after it's done cooking, I add a little bit of cinnamon on top. Gives it like a little extra cinnamony taste. And then I let it sit, let it cool down. And then I'll put my little lid on there and then bring it with me. And like I said, I'll kind of pick at it. But that's really, it's either my pre-workout or my post-workout meal. And that's it. So sipping on my pre-workout. I'm gonna leave here in probably about 10 minutes or so. I actually used the new Bloodshot, Samson's Pineapple Bloodshot. This is absolutely delicious. For you guys that have not tried it, it's really, really good. You guys need to try it. So 2 scoops of that one. And then I do a scoop of the Hostility Amped Pineapple. So this kind of really gives you that extra pineapple flavored pre-workout drink. Super, super good. I add my creatine and my glutamine mixed with that as well. And then we're ready to go. So I just really wanted to show you guys the way that this looks. Look how delicious that is. And that is, all that brown stuff is cinnamon with the bananas in there. And it is just so good. As you can tell, I already ate just a little bit of it. That's usually what I do. And then now we'll go train. And then right after my workout, this will be gone. Goodbye. Okay guys, so I am back home from my training session. I actually had my third meal on the way there. So I ended up eating that as my pre-workout meal, just because we didn't go into the gym right away. So I was able to eat that and still feel okay. Sometimes eating close to your training session, at least for me, can be kind of hard because the food is like still digesting, but I feel like since I've been dieting here with still a good amount of food, but I feel like my body is just utilizing everything. So as I eat, it's just like digesting very nicely, and it's not just sitting there. So anyways, we're on to my fourth meal now. We're home. And so for this meal, I use 3 ounces of chicken. So sometimes I'll do like the cream of rice again. I'll do cream of rice for pre-workout meal and post-workout meal. But lately I've been wanting more dense food, something that is more filling. So we have my 3 ounces of chicken here that I use. I do a little salad, so like the romaine, like I showed you guys earlier. And then I add, of course, my pepper. I already added my salt here to this. Garlic salt, of course. I love my garlic salt. And then I already made my little like salad dressing that I showed you guys. My little Southwest sauce, right? So just stirring that up, mixing it up together. And then I'm gonna add that on with my chicken. And then for my carbs, which is like 30 carbs, what I do, so I can either do rice, sometimes I'll do rice and I'll do like a little, like, I guess you could say like chicken salad, but there's rice in here mixed with that. And I do that, but today I feel like something crunchy. So I'm going to do 3 rice cakes, and these ones are the apple ones. I like these ones the best over the caramel. There's like something in the caramel ones. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is again, but anyways, it kind of bothers my stomach. There's something in there, but the apple ones are like perfect. So I do these ones. And then I add a little bit of cinnamon on top of these. Sometimes I'll even take them and I'll crunch them up and put them in a bag, put the cinnamon in there and shake it up and just almost eat it like as if it's popcorn. But I'm gonna eat these whole today. But that is that. That is my meal. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I don't feel like crazy hungry. Mike got a cheat meal. So he was like, are you okay to come with me? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. So anyways, I'm gonna add this chicken on here. So I just have my chicken, add it on my salad, kind of tear it up a little bit just so I have like more pieces. And then I'm actually going to add, I've got Frank's hot sauce here too, just for like a little kick. And I'm going to add that on top. I really like Frank's Red Hot. Just put a little bit like that. And then I've got my Southwest dressing. Just kind of throw it on there like that. Like I said, I don't use all of it typically, just because it's like thick. So I'll probably save it. But that's my little chicken salad and my rice cakes. I'm gonna add my cinnamon, like I said. Also too, guys, I wanted to show you these. You can get these at Walmart. They sell them in HEB here in Texas, but they also sell them at Walmart. And it's the sparkling ice. They're 0 sugar, but they are Starburst flavors. So I had the pink one, I have the orange, and I have the yellow, which are my favorite, Starburst. But these literally taste dead on. They're absolutely delicious. There's no caffeine. They actually have like a good source of vitamins in here. I actually feel like almost like energy when I drink these. So it must be the B vitamins maybe. I don't know. Either way, they're really, really good and they're only $1. So this is my meal, guys. And I'm going to feed up here. Okay, so here we are at the end of my evening and I have my 2 meals left, okay? So I just took a shower, I got my meals ready. So typically what I do is I will cook my 5th meal, which is my hamburger, my rice, my green beans. I mix it in the pan. I put it on low, just kind of heat it up because my meat is already prepped. Rice is already cooked for the day, as well as my green beans. So it's super easy, convenient for me to just put it in the pan and, like I said, kind of just like warm it up instead of putting it in the microwave. I feel like when you put it in the microwave, it just like makes it taste like all dry. If you put it in the pan, just kind of heat it up a little bit, let it simmer, it tastes perfect. So I've got that made. I've got my, as you guys know, my garlic salt, my pepper on there. And then what I typically do is I'll add a little bit of sugar-free ketchup. I'll probably take these out like towards, like once I'm closer to show, but the thing is I don't really use much. I just use like a little bit. So I don't use tons of these condiments on here, just a little bit to kind of give it like a little flavor. Mustard, of course, to me it's like almost having like a hamburger. So I put the mustard, and then I'll put a little bit of Frank's hot sauce. Just, I guess, depends on my mood if I want like a little spice to it. So I'll add a little bit of that, and then it looks just like that. And then I kind of just, I don't even mix it up. I just kind of like, I don't know, take bites of it with it on there on top. And so while I'm doing that, then I get my last meal together, because this meal I put in the freezer. So this meal is really good. I like this. It's like my little dessert. I use the Light and Fit Greek vanilla yogurt. This is really, really good macro-wise. Doesn't bother my stomach. Sometimes like the sugar-free type stuff can bother people's stomach. I don't know. It doesn't bother my stomach at all. But I've got that. Then I put my, I add my cinnamon to it. Then I add my cinnamon oatmeal cookie protein to that. And then blueberries, more cinnamon. It looks just like that. And then I just mix it up. Mix it up really good. And then I take it, and usually what I do is, because it leaves like yogurt on the side, so I clean it up with my finger like that, just so it doesn't freeze on the glass. And then I take a little bit of cinnamon. Actually, let me grab some cinnamon. I add it on top. A little bit more, because I love cinnamon. So good. I go through these like really fast. And I just do that, and then I put it in the freezer. I eat my food, and then by the time I need to eat again, I'll take it out, and it's like typically the perfect consistency, and then that is it. So these are my meals for the day, guys, right now. Who knows, it might change, but pretty simple, easy. I'm still getting my nutrition, a good enough of protein, carbs. It's all really working, and I enjoy this, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of these meals. Hopefully it gives you guys an idea of some things that you can make even when you're not in prep or you're in prep. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to enjoy my food. Tastes like a yummy burger, minus the bread and the cheese.